Lepo zdrav še enkrat. Hvala vsem za udeležbo. Res sem vesel, da se ne vse toliko pridružilo temu webinarju. Zelo konkreten danes webinar. Verjamem, da kakšne špica webinarje že spremljate, zelo različne teme. Imamo vse pa na temo nekako produktivnosti, dela v skladišču, dela v proizvodnji, kako lahko z čitanjem, tiskanjem črtne kode z raznimi rešitvami olajšamo delo zaposlenim in kako poskrbimo, da so podjetja lahko bolj produktivna. Danes imamo temo Proglove pametne rokavice, to je tako mogoče malo pretenciozen naslov pametne rokavice, ampak mislim, da bo jasno, kaj in kako. Tole je današnja agenda, torej najprej samo kratek uvod z moje strani, minutko dve, potem imamo gosta Rohana iz podjetja Proglove, ki bo zelo konkretno povedal, kakšne so njihove rešitve, kakšne učinke tudi dosegajo v različnih podjetjih, nekaj zelo konkretnih primerov iz prakse ima. Rohan pripravljeno, ta del bo v angleščini, potem bo Urban malo še povedal z kakšne druge zadeve, ki so okrog, torej da niso samo te pametne rokavice, ampak da so še čitalci črtne kode, prenosni, tiskalniki in tako naprej. Na koncu nas čaka za vse, ki bomo pridno poslušali in pridno spremljali še nagradna naloga, ne nagradna igra, ampak nagradna naloga. Tisti, ki boste prvi rešili nalogo, boste dobili neko nagrado. Mislim, da se vam kar splača do konca počakati, tako da jaz bi kar začel. Za uvod še tale delček, no že vmes lahko med webinarjem postavljate vprašanja, ne preko mikrofona, tam ste vsi nekako zaprti, ima pa tale naš GoToWebinar eno možnost tudi, da vprašanja zastavljate, tole oranžno puščico kliknete, odpre se vam pol en delček za okna in tja lahko tipkate vaše vprašanja. Bomo poskušali že vmes odgovoriti, če ne pa potem na koncu postfestno vas kontaktiramo. Vmes bojo tudi še dve kratki vprašanji za vas, da se malo oddahnemo na naši strani in da vi malenkost nekaj poklikate. Evo, toliko od uvoda. Zdaj bi se pa jaz kar lotil današnje tematike. Za ta recimo bolj strokovni uvod, ko pogledamo, kaj skladiščniki, kaj v proizvodnji, kaj se uporablja, je še vedno najbolj pogosta IT naprava, s katero se zaposleni srečujejo v proizvodnji v skladišču, ta prenosni čitalec črtne kode. Ponavadi so to Android zadeve, prenosne z baterijo, včasih imajo celo še tipkovnico, čitalec črtne kode imajo vgrajen, posebnost pa je, da ga morajo zaposleni nositi v roki, ne? In če hoče zdaj ta zaposleni, ki nosi čitalec, neko škatlo premakniti, nek artikel ali pa volan obrniti, ne? Mora ta čitalec nekam odložiti, bodi si zraven sebe ali na sedež in to nekako take drobne zamude, sekundo, dve recimo pri odlaganju pomenijo tudi, če imate veliko ljudi, če se stalno za čitalcem dela, lahko velike izgubo produktivnosti tudi na koncu v skupnem času celega leta. Ena roka je torej stalno zasedena, odlaganje jemlje čas, pogledovanje na ekran jemlje čas in iščemo proizvajalci in tudi špice stalno rešitve, kako bi te stvari izboljšali. In je ena od variant, ki se bomo danes pogledali, torej ta nosljiva oprema, wearable zadeve, ne samo čitalci črtne kode, lahko tudi cel prenosni terminal na roki, to bo Urban nekaj na to temo povedal. Glavni učinki, ki ga dosežemo, ki bomo bolj konkretno seveda še kasneje pogledali, so pa prihranki časa pri skeniranju črtne kode. Ne pozabimo tudi, ali pa ne smemo pozabiti na varnost zaposlenih in na večjo ergonomijo. Torej poskrbimo, da so zaposleni, da so varni, če se jim kaj zgodi, da se lahko na obe roki ujamejo, da sta obe roki njihovi prosti, ne, torej govorimo o takem čitalcu črtne kode, ki kljub temu, da imam čitalec črtne kode, še vedno z obema rokama lahko delam, prijemljam artikle, volan obračam in pa ergonomija zaposlenja. Ergonomija delovnih mest je večja, kar pomeni, da je recimo manj bolečino v zapestju, manjšo težo nosim, ne, in je delavcem bolj udobno, kar je v tem času, ko je težko dobiti zaposlene, je včasih tudi pomembno, ko pokažemo delavcem, da podjetje skrbi za njihovo ergonomijo, zdravje in varnost. Na tem trenutku bomo počasi besedo predali Rohanu, and we will switch to English now. Rohan, I'm slowly introducing yourself. Maybe you will do a short, longer introduction, but Rohan is an expert from the Proglove, responsible for business development with a lot of knowledge what is going on with these Proglove wearable scanners, how do other companies use it, and what are the benefits of Proglove. So Rohan, I will hand the camera and microphone to you, and I'm here to move the slides if necessary. Rohan, welcome with us.
Hvala, Aleš. Dobar dan. Thank you for inviting us to present. Can you hear me?
Yes, everything is okay.
Perfect. All right. So thank you for inviting us today. I just wanted to quickly introduce Proglove. We are a German-based company with headquarters in Munich. We have offices in US, in Chicago, in Serbia, in Belgrade, and in UK. We have been in the market since 2016. Now selling globally our wearable devices. And we are working with Spica since last couple of years to bring these solutions to the Slovenian market as well. If you can change the slide. So what we have this is our product portfolio. What we have is our scanners. As you can see, the scanners are on the left top. They are the very lightweight matchbox size scanners. These are the scanners that help you scan the various kinds of barcodes. We have different versions based on what kind of battery life, what kind of scan engines you need to scan the barcodes. So depending on that, you can choose which kind of barcode scanners you need. Then in the middle, what we have are the wearables, which are the gloves. We have 3 types in that. These we call index triggers because the trigger to scan the glove, the barcode sits on the index finger. So that's why we call it index trigger. I basically click the trigger on my index finger with my thumb, so it's super ergonomic. You don't bend your thumb to press it, or it's a very natural process of your thumb going towards your finger. So it's very fast and helps you basically complete all the scanning activities. Then at the bottom are the accessories. As you can see, we have chargers that come in 10 slots and 2 slots. Each of the scanners can be charged in the same charging slot, so you don't need different charging stations. Then in terms of connectivity, we have 2 options, a gateway, which is like a USB plugin, and an Android app for your mobile workforce that is walking around, let's say for picking use cases. Other than the hardware side, we are developing quite a lot since last 2-3 years on the software aspects as well, where we can provide you different analytical insights based on the data that gets captured through our devices. Aliship can change. Andre, can you change? Sorry. In terms of software, as I was talking, we have different sensors that can give us data. And what we are able to do through the software is, of course, manage the devices. So basic device management activities, doing configuration of your devices, getting the visibility of what your devices are doing on the shop floor, what are the latest firmwares, what is their battery activities. All of this is visible through the software. But as I said, through the various sensors, we capture a lot of different data, and this data can be given to you or your warehouse managers as insights. Now, this analytical insights can be in the form of, for example, how many scans each scanner is doing, how many steps a worker is taking, which barcode symbologies are faster or slower. This basic and hundreds of other insights. This basically helps the warehouse managers to understand what changes they need to do in terms of increasing the efficiency on the warehouse flows as well. Next one, Andre. So our devices are basically agnostic to devices. You can have integrated solutions with all these different handheld devices. For example, with Zebra TC20, you can have we are working with AMR companies like Locus Robotics that are using our devices for cases like goods to person, as well as voice and smart glasses. There are integrations in place where customers are using us along with these solutions as well. Next one. Coming out of Germany, we started with automotive. So we basically are focusing on these 4 verticals, starting with automotive. As you can see, we are working with a lot of different automotive companies. We are on a global rollout with many of them. Same goes with manufacturing. And the last couple of years, there's been a lot of growth in terms of retail, e-commerce, and logistics companies. So we are also on a global rollout with a lot of them. For example, as you can see with the logos, DHL, GXO. So working with them for increasing the efficiencies in their warehouses as well. Next one. So quick overview of the customers that have been using. This is with Gap, the fashion brand. If you must have heard of them. So they use it in the retail order fulfillment process. Alice, Andre, can you change? So basically, the challenge for them was to navigate all the online orders that would get. So order fulfillment for all this online orders and also their brick and mortar locations. So they wanted to streamline their processes for all the shipments and the products that came in. They were using handle displays regularly, and what they did was basically combine Proglove wearable scanners along with their existing devices that they had. So they basically would mount their existing devices on top of their arms, and along with Proglove, they would scan and immediately confirm it on their screens as well. The result was higher worker satisfaction, as I said, because of ergonomics. So both their hands are free to do all the activities pre and post scanning. So the person would just scan it, pick up that box, put it on the trolley, and is immediately doing the next thing. Instead of every time picking up the scanner, scanning it, putting it down, and putting up a box. So the workers were super happy with the ergonomic workflows that they could manage, as well as they were able to save time per scan. So if you just, as I mentioned, the activity from 4 to 5 steps got reduced to just 2 steps. On an average, there is a saving of almost 6 seconds per scan. And that basically time saved overall gives them a really good savings, and ROI was much faster for them as well. Next one, Andre. This is a e-commerce fulfillment center inbound case. This is one of the world's largest e-commerce company. They have been using us globally now as well. If you can change the slide. Basically, they were able to achieve almost 27% increase in the parcels per hour in their inbound flow. They basically saved almost 600,000 minutes per year, which benefited them in gross benefit of almost $280,000. The ROI was less than 3 months. But the overall process improvement was almost up to 25% within under 6 months for them. As I said before, 2 to 4 steps were reduced in their whole fulfillment process. And of course, the ergonomic part was much easier for the workers because their hands are always free to do all the pre and post scanning activities as well. Next one, please. This is a DHL, a very well-known brand. Andre, can change? So this one they are using in the bulky goods process. Previously, what they had were fixed stations where every time the workers would bring in the trolleys with all these huge boxes of bulky goods, they had the fixed wire stations where they would scan and then put these boxes back on the stations. So with Proglove, what they were able to do is become completely mobile. They are carrying Proglove devices along with their other devices, as well as a mobile printer. So the worker just goes around, scans it, immediately confirms it in the system, and puts the new label that is required for the next process as well. So what they have been able to achieve is more than 30% improvement in their efficiencies, as well as 95% user acceptance from the workers, just because of the ease of working for them in these bulky goods facilities as well. Next one, please. This is in manufacturing at Bosch. Here, the workers had the one below. Yeah, sorry, this one. Here, the workers have to do almost around 10 to 12,000 scans per shift, where they have to also manage the crane at the packing stations. And by deploying the Mark scanners, they were able to scan them much faster, all at high speeds. They were able to reduce the scan times by almost 50%, and as well as were able to optimize the whole assembly sequence for them, because previously they had to handle the crane, stop that operation, do the scanning, and get back to the operations of the crane, right? And with Proglove, they were able to do both the things in seamless process as well. I think that was the last slide. I hope you got an overview of this program and also the products that we have. If you have more questions, definitely happy to answer. And of course, working with Andre here. So please feel free to ask him as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Rohan. I noticed on your hand some new device, at least for me, something
This is the mark display. Yeah, this is the mark display. It has e-ink display on it. So what is the big difference between yours, the one you have, and mine is the display gives information to the workers. So this is a one-way communication. So I can send the worker an info saying, go to rack 12. He goes to rack 12, scans the barcode on rack 12. He gets the next info, pick up 10 items. He picks those 10 items, completes that process, and he gets the next message where he has to drop that item. So the worker does not need to look at a companion device screen all the time for what activities he has to do. So a lot of good use cases along with this for picking and sorting cases within the warehouse as well. This is also the new type of index trigger compared to yours. This has straps. So I can adjust it as per my hand size, whereas yours is a standard small, medium, large size that you can get.
Thank you, Rohan. Let's switch back to Slovenian language.
Yes.
Hvala, Rohan. We might put some questions to you. Medtem bi pa prosil udeležence, da na tole anketo odgovorite. Samo eno kratko vprašanje bi se vam morali na ekranu pojaviti, da kliknete, da se malo oddahnemo tudi mi. Mislim, da imate to zdaj na ekranu. Tako, torej, ali v vašem poslovanju že uporabljate